service your insurance or real estate needs. Parker Insurance and Realty, 265 South Macon Street, 427-9345. That's 427-9345.
Are you thinking of selling your home or business? Hi, I'm Gloria, and as a realtor, I know that getting rid of the clutter in your home is one of the best ways to help sell your house quickly. At Jessup Premium Storage, our family-owned company provides a convenient and secure building for all of your storage needs. We now offer outdoor covered parking for that antique car, boat, or RV. Due to our recent expansion, we offer units that range in size from as small as a bedroom closet to as big as a one-car garage. All of our units are inside and climate controlled with 24-hour access and security. Our leases run month to month, so you're not locked into a long-term commitment, giving you the flexibility to move your belongings out the minute you purchase your new home. Stop by today or give us a call, 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage.
The cool, clean, and secure.
At Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, the Gimme What You Got free sale is going full blast. Business is great. We're selling new Fords like never before. The best sales team around, Timmy Roser, Carlos Rollerson, Gerald Stone, Bart Duncan, Joey Lee, and Andrew Cuneo are ready to deal your way. We are breaking records selling new Fords at Mike Birch Ford. Rebates are big and free 0% for up to 72 months if you prefer. All this added to Mike Birch Ford discounts means great deals for you. The last 10 days of August is your chance to Gimme What You Got free, so stop the search and come to Mike Birch Ford. The house good service built. No pressure, no sales gimmicks, just good old-fashioned car trading. We'll treat you so good you'll send your friends and family to see us. I'm talking about the Gimme What You Got free sale at Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. This is Sammy Dixon saying thank you. Thank you very much for your business. Remember, the new Ford F-150s are selling fast, so bring your trade and let's do business. You'll be glad you did.
105. Ooh, that's really high there. 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO FM in Jessup. 7:58 on a Thursday morning, the third day of September, and we do appreciate you tuning in with us this morning. And we got all kinds of great stuff coming your way today and tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, and we'll talk about it on the Butch and Bob Show in just a moment here on 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, by Parker Insurance and Realty located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup, and by Growing Green Nursery in Scriven just off of 911 on Stanfield Road. We are looking for partly sunny skies today once the morning clouds kind of burn off. High today of 92. Heat index of about 101. 20% chance of showers. The Omaha River level is 6.2 feet and kind of been going up and down the last few days. Well, Bob, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's just you and me this morning.
That's what I see. I wanted Jonathan's dog to be the guest, but Jonathan didn't think that was a good idea.
Didn't think it was a good idea to have 8 Ball on the air with us.
The show.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea too.
You upset me and, won't come near me, so.
Yeah, well, you might want to think about that, Bob. Why does a puppy don't want to come to you when he comes to everybody else, Bob?
That's what I can't understand.
We don't understand that. Why? What kind of vibes do you put off?
I have no idea.
Where this puppy don't want to come close to you and everybody else around here, he comes up there and wags his tail and wants to be petted.
I don't understand it either.
Yeah, well,
I think Jonathan needs to bring him in here and show everybody since he's got the video.
Yeah, he's got the video going. We can show everybody the...
Come on, Jonathan, bring 8 Ball in here. Show him what a vicious dog he is. All he does to me, he just barks. Come on, Jonathan, bring it in.
He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it.
His first cameo appearance.
This mic is a little hot this morning. I wouldn't say hot, it means loud. All right, well, here we are on a Thursday. The anticipation in the air. Football really seems to be kicked in. We have, we've already had 2 high school football games already, which is absolutely amazing. Usually, tomorrow night would be the very first game of the season. But the last few years, things just get earlier and earlier and earlier. And so tomorrow night will be the 3rd regular season game of the season, taking on the Statesboro Blue Devils right here at JC Stadium. So what kind of game do you think it's going to be after talking to the coach?
Be a good ball game. They got a good quarterback. And then, like I said, they're trying to bounce back from a tough 2-8 season. Got a kid that transferred in from Ware County, quarterback, Holloway, dual threat. So should be an interesting ball game. But I think Wayne County will come out on top. We've had their number the last 3 years. Hopefully get the 4th win in a row over Statesboro. JV game today at 6 o'clock over there at Statesboro. So should be a good ball game. But look for Wayne County to go to 2-1, get a big win, and get ready for Oak Leaf High School the following week.
I saw a bunch of Pierce County buses in town yesterday afternoon. Was that Something. What was that?
They had a scrimmage game against one of the middle schools.
Okay, all right. Scrimmage game against middle school. Okay.
I haven't got a report on how those went. Both middle school teams were in scrimmages yesterday. One was in Waycross, one was home against Pierce County.
Sounds good.
That's where you saw the Pierce County.
That's where you saw the Pierce County. All right. Well, just wondering, just saw them over here. I couldn't figure out what it might be. What's going on with the girls' softball team right now?
They're off until next week.
Off to next week. Nothing this week at all, huh? Just laying low. What?
I don't think they have anything this week.
Okay.
I said I got the new schedule. It's in the car.
Okay.
I had the wrong schedule, apparently, but I had them playing next Tuesday at home. They don't play till next Wednesday at home.
Okay. All right. Had a wrong schedule. Well, I know that the recreation department is probably getting ready for their big kickoff day. That should be coming up soon, shouldn't it? Where all the soccer teams, football teams, and all that play start off on that Saturday. Is that? I'm sure it's not this Saturday. It's probably a couple of Saturdays from now, isn't it? Do you know for sure yet? You don't know for sure yet. I know that our very own Matt Hubbard out here is coaching once again in youth soccer U8. So his oldest son, Max, can be on there. And so he's been out there practicing with his team. Get the team ready. Win that trophy. I guess they do that in U8. I have no idea. It's been so long since I've coached soccer that I can't remember. I'm sure it's changed since the 90s. But that should be coming up soon. A lot of parents out there and their kids in soccer and football and cheerleading. So recreation will be kicking in really soon. And have that big, what do they call that, opening day?
Opening day.
Opening day, yeah. They have all the pictures taken and teams play. And Bill Morris Park is packed to the rafters. And so looking forward to that this year. Recreation, soccer, and football, and cheerleading. Well, right now for tomorrow, we're looking for a 40% chance of showers during the day and 30% at night. So hopefully it won't be too bad, and we'll have decent weather tomorrow night, Bob. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Let's hope. Don't want to be playing on Saturday, that's for sure.
No. Let's just hope it's just going to be cloudy and they get the game in.
How much rain we're going to get, that's another key factor, how much rain Kathy will take.
Yeah. Well, luckily, our field drains pretty good. All right, let's see here. A what sale? Okay. We do want folks to know that we have a text line here, which is our regular business and studio line, 912-427-3711. Our line is text enable, as Jonathan says, text enable. And so if you've got a comment or a question or some announcement you'd like for us to put on the air here on the world famous Butch and Bob show, all you have to do is to text it in at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. Somebody just texted in and says, "Hi, guys. Please remind the listeners we're having a bake sale this morning starting at 9 a.m. in the front lobby of Wayne Memorial Hospital. All proceeds benefit the March of Dimes Jessup project, so all the money stays right here in Jessup and Wayne County. Cash and checks accepted. Thank you for helping us spread the word. Jill." So Jill sent that in to us. So a big bake sale going on right inside the lobby of Wayne Memorial Hospital starting in about an hour, Bob. So go by, get yourself great baked items, and take them home, knowing you did a great job there of helping supporting the proceeds to benefit the March of Dimes Jessup project. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Bake sale, goodies up there. Yeah. It's for a good cause, Bob, so don't worry about your waistline, okay? I'll have to make plans to go by there to the lobby of Wayne Memorial Hospital sometime after 9 o'clock this morning and see what kind of baked goods they have. See if I can help them out a little bit.
I think they're going to have food at the reception at Martha Ross Smith Elementary, so I'll be eating there.
Oh, you'll be eating there. Now, what time is that?
9 o'clock.
9 a.m.
The groundbreaking.
They'll have the groundbreaking. They'll have the golden shovels out there at the new site for Martha Ross Smith Middle School, or elementary school, and that will start at 9 a.m. this morning. You just go down 4th Street over the railroad tracks, keep going down, and you'll see it all on the right-hand side there, right before you get to the cut through there to Walmart. And then afterwards, everybody will head back to the current school and have a really big reception with goodies. Well, you could do all that, Bob, and then when you get through a lot of that, swing by the Wayne Memorial Hospital lobby, pick you up some baked goods that you can eat at home for the next few days. Or better yet, buy a bunch of them, bring them out here, we'll take care of them for you, okay? Bob, this is the Butch and Bob show. I need some comments. I can't talk for 30 minutes. All right, got some more announcements coming in here. It says, Bob, go Jackets, Luke. So whoever who Luke is, that's what it says. And then opening day for football and soccer is September 19th. September 19th is opening day for recreation, soccer, and football. So write that on your calendars. That's Saturday, September 19th.
So that's always a big day.
Oh, yeah, always a big day. You know, they have the pictures thing set up there, all the teams playing, all the teams excited about, getting their first game or match in. It's all a lot of fun. And also another announcement just texted in, Arthur William Middle School football game rained out. So I guess the game got rained out yesterday. I guess Pierce County was coming over to play Martha Puckett, and Arthur Williams went out of town, and it must have been rained out.
In Waycross.
In Waycross, yeah. Yeah, so the Arthur Williams Middle School game was rained out yesterday.
About the Martha Puckett game against Pierce.
I don't know about the Martha Puckett. If anybody knows about the Martha Puckett versus Pierce yesterday, text it in at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. You can text in a comment, an announcement, a question, anything that you'd like. We'll have it up, pop on the screen here, and I can read it on the air.
College football kicks off tonight at Georgia Tech, but the big game, North Carolina, South Carolina at South Carolina. Looking forward to seeing what the Gamecocks have.
Oh, they play tonight too?
They play tonight.
North Carolina at South Carolina.
North Carolina at South Carolina. Yeah. The old ball coach has been very confident. Says he's excited about his team.
Excited.
So I'm excited to see what he's got because he kind of scares me.
I know, he always does, doesn't he?
Nobody's really picking them to win. Nobody's really picking them to make much noise in the SEC East. But, listening to his comments on all the talk shows, he seems very confident in what he's got in store. So, it'll be interesting. And some teams still haven't announced that their starting quarterback, Alabama, Nick Saban, still mum on who his starting quarterback is going to be Saturday.
One of the other comments about Grayson starting for Georgia, any other things that you've read or heard or seen?
Yeah, it's just interesting. They had a good article yesterday. A guy, social media is just bashing him, a lot of people are just bashing, thinking it's a bad decision. But a guy wrote a good column, talked about how the talent level at Georgia is just so much better than the talent level at Virginia. The offense, the running backs at Virginia were ranked 58th. The running backs at Georgia ranked second in the nation. Same thing with the offensive line. Virginia's line was ranked 155th, and Georgia's is in the top 10. So the talent around him is a lot better. But he's getting all the reps this week with the number one team. A lot of excitement. I think once people see him walk out there, see what he looks like a quarterback.
He does. Tall, 6'5", I think.
Can fling it, has all the throws. He's going to be fine. I can't wait. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch him. And I'm wishing him nothing but the best. But, it's just interesting. That's what we told him when he signed at Georgia. When you're in Virginia, not many people keeping up with you. Your close friends are keeping up with you, but the average college football fan's not. But now that you're on the stage at University of Georgia, the whole state of Georgia, every media outlet in the world, dissecting, trying to find out anything. Rick's done a good job of protecting this week. He said he hasn't been able to address the media at all. So he wasn't even at the press conference on Tuesday before the game. So Rick's just kind of shielding him from all that. So, but I think it's going to be fun to watch him. I think he's going to have a lot of success Saturday and a lot of success this season. Like I said, he's worked hard. As I mentioned, you get there August 4th, first practice, and you win the starting job. That's just an amazing story.
That is amazing.
As Coach Groom says, he'll be the first quarterback for Jessup to start for an ACC team and an SEC team. That's an amazing feat in itself. He's the first Wayne County to go up there and start at quarterback at University of Georgia, which is an amazing story. He's kind of put Wayne County on the map. So I said that not every day the AJC just rolls in to do a story on Jessup, Georgia. So it's just great publicity for the entire county and but the entire state's going to fall in love with him. It's going to be fun. Can't wait to see him go out there and throw his first touchdown pass.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how the teammates are taking it. You've had the other quarterbacks in there for a year or two or three, and whatever the case may be, and have formed those bonds with them, and they know the effort that these quarterbacks have put in to try to get the starting position. And then you have this guy come in from out of town, just shows up this summer and gets the starting position. What do you think the talk around the locker room is, Bob?
I think he's won. That was the one thing I was confident he could do, is win the locker room. Who's not going to like Grayson Lambert?
He's a great kid.
He might have it before he got there. Probably, I don't want this kid to go up there, and then all of a sudden I like this kid. This guy's, he's not going to have any trouble making friends and winning over the locker room. So he's probably already done that. Chip Towers of AJC told the story about they had picture day and where all the fans show up and all that. Bryce Ramsey didn't even show up for that. So it wasn't a smart move on his part.
No, not at all.
So you compete for the starting position. You think you'd show up to all the team events, but Chip Towers says Bryce Ramsey had better things to do. Didn't even show up for picture day. So he said Grayson was there signing autograph after autograph. So I said he's won over the teammates, won over the locker room. He won over the coaches. They obviously, what was interested is when they made the decision, at first everybody thought all the quarterbacks were going to rotate and play, but Mark Richt made it clear on Tuesday at his press conference that this is not a rotating basis, that Grayson Lambert's the starting quarterback and Grayson Lambert's going to get the majority of the snaps on Saturday. So it just gets set on Grayson Lambert being your starting quarterback. And I still say it has to do with the offense coordinator, Brian Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer is running the offense. Schottenheimer wanted a pro-style quarterback. I said it when Grayson Lambert. I said it when Georgia was looking for a quarterback. They went after Everett Golson first from Notre Dame, who wound up down at FSU. He's going to be the starting quarterback at Florida State. I said Georgia would not be searching for a quarterback if they thought they had a quarterback.
Right.
There's something missing that they feel they need, and I still think it's the guy who can throw it down the field. And Grayson Lambert has that ability to throw it down the field. That's what he did in high school. Anybody saw him play? The kid's got a rocket for an arm. So they wouldn't be shopping for something if they had it already in the kitchen. So, like I said, from day one, he's not being brought in to hold a clipboard. He's being brought in to run the offense for Brian Schottenheimer, the new offense coordinator. So Schottenheimer is high on Grayson Lambert. He told him when he met with him, that was the one thing Grayson told me, that's what sold him. People forget Grayson had options. It wasn't it wasn't like this was the only place he had to sign. Florida desperately wanted him. Arkansas desperately wanted him. Mike Bobo desperately wanted him. In fact, Chip Towers said he talked to Mike Bobo.
At Colorado State, right?
Colorado State. He talked to Mike Bobo, the head coach of Colorado State, after Grayson got to starting out at Georgia, and Mike Bobo told Chip Towers, he said, what I should have done is should have promised him the starting position because I wanted Grayson badly. Bobo wanted him out of high school at Georgia. So and again,
and so did Nick Saban.
Right.
We all thought he was going to Alabama, and then made the change there at the end to go to Virginia. And then the Virginia coach leaves, and it just kind of creates a situation there in Virginia for him.
It's just a great story. I said he's a great kid, comes from a great family. He's very close to his sister. He goes to a lot of twirling competitions, watches his sister twirl. So I'm excited. I can't wait. Wishing him nothing but, it's going to be interesting, like he knows, and everybody knows, if he does mess up, first time he drops the ball, first time he throws an interception, the criticism's going to come. So I'm sure he can handle all that. He's been through all that before. But everybody tries to say that, he didn't have that much success in Virginia. Forget Virginia. That's in the distant mirror.
Yeah. If you don't have those really good 5 guys up front, the center, 2 guards, and 2 tackles, if you don't have a really good offensive line, offense ain't going to do nothing, passing or running.
I'm sure all he's got to do is turn around and give to Nick Chubb.
Yeah, it should be.
Sony Michel, Keith Marshall. It'll all be fine.
Okay, we got a few more texts coming here on our text line. It says that this Saturday, is recycle day here in Jessup, so put your cans out. So put those blue cans. I'm still waiting for my blue can. I got a green recycle can that I got back in January, and which has been fine. The other company, the former company, has been picking that up. But the new company that took over for recycling for Jessup wants me to have a blue can out there. They don't, they did the green can one time, but they want me to have a blue, so I called City Hall. And they're supposed to be bringing me a blue can and taking the green recycle can back down to City Hall, wherever they take them. So City Hall's still waiting for that blue can at my address. Y'all know my address. I haven't been able to put anything in recycle this month because I haven't had a blue can yet. And for some reason, this new company don't want to pick up from the old recycled green cans. So I'm sure I'll get it as soon as I get a blue can to take to me. Also, we just got back in here. Calories consumed from a bake sale today benefiting the charity March of Dimes Don't Count. So those are basically 0 calories today, Bob, because you are buying baked goods there in the lobby of Wayne Memorial Hospital for March of Dimes right here in Jessup. So those don't count. You just throw them out the door. You ain't got to feel bad about eating more calories.
The scale may disagree.
All right, let's see what else we got. Calories consumed. Saturday is recycle day here in Jessup, so put your cans out. And a person wants to know, what were the changes in the animal control ordinance? Were the changes made? I know that they're more restrict.
There's a few changes, but like I said, it's basically, taking state law and making it local law. Like I said, the purpose of that ordinance is to put teeth into the ordinance to give the law enforcement and animal control ordinance officer the authority to enforce the ordinance. Again, it's a 45-page document. If you want to see it, it's at City Hall. They'll let you have a copy. If you have any questions or concerns, they again stress to call the city manager and make those concerns known to him, or show up at the September 15th meeting, because that's when the second reading of the ordinance will take place. And once the second reading takes place, then it becomes law. So you have until September 15th to change anything you don't like in the ordinance.
All right.
But if you're concerned, the thing to do is to show up at the city meeting. Get engaged. That's the sad thing. People don't get engaged. They had a good article in the paper about that big plan that they came up with, the comprehensive plan. And, they made a good point that half the politicians in Wayne County have no idea what's in the comprehensive plan, because people do not get engaged, which is sad.
Yeah, they'll complain about afterwards, but they won't try to get involved beforehand. A lot of them do, because either they don't know about the meetings, or they don't feel like their comments will be worth anything, or they don't like getting in front of public, or they don't have the time. Of course, you don't have, whatever the case may be. But we just had a text in that said our webcasting is not working, and I don't see any video up there yet, Bob. So Jonathan, I think, has gone to breakfast as he normally does at the hospital. So. It doesn't look like people, they can hear us, but they can't see us.
I read the 45-page ordinance of the animal control ordinance, and I'm glad it's going to take effect. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good thing. It's going to try to eliminate some of the problem. And there is a problem in my neighborhood. There's a lady that comes around at 4 o'clock in the morning and just throws cat food all out in the alley, and we got about 40, 50 cats. And she's been talked to by law enforcement, but that's a typical example. They're talking about they don't have any teeth right now. Once this ordinance is passed, they'll have teeth to take control of that, because it's just causing a nuisance and a problem in that neighborhood. And like I told Chief Takaki, they're going to pass this ordinance on September 15th. I'm going to call animal control on September 16th, and they're going to get rid of all those cats in that neighborhood.
All right, our webcasting is up. I see us right now, Bob, so we're there. Okay? Can't see you because my head is blocking you.
That's all right.
we got to figure this out here and put that camera down just a little different spot, I guess. We can see the guests when they're in here. Okay, I know you're listening to the world-famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. If you've got a question, a comment, an announcement you'd like for us to put on the air, anything that's on your mind, you can text us at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711.
And another thing they talk about the animal control ordinance is that there's a lot of people that just do not take care of their animals.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the sad thing. They don't feed them. They don't take care of them. They don't have them fenced in. So, again, this ordinance is to give the law enforcement and the animal control officer teeth to enforce the animal ordinance itself.
Put a little teeth in that ordinance, huh?
That's what it's for. But if you get it and read it, I think you'll be very pleased with what is in the ordinance. Michael Connor took a lot of time. Like I said, he just took a lot of state laws and implemented them into, that's what most of these laws are. They're state laws that have to be enforced locally as well.
Right.
So, but again, if you're interested in the ordinance, go by City Hall. They'll give you a copy of it. And if you have any concerns whatsoever, any questions, again, make those concerns known to City Manager Mike Deal. He'll pass those concerns over to the commissioners, and again, they'll discuss it. And again, if you're very concerned, the thing to do is to be at the September 15th meeting. You'll have a chance to voice those concerns to the commissioners, and they can discuss it at that time before they pass the ordinance on September 15th.
All right, September 15th, you can go to City Hall to the City Council meeting, and give your thoughts and opinions on the ordinance. You can stop by City Hall beforehand and get you a copy of it so you can understand it before you go in there.
Right, the ARF people were there, and like I said, they got a copy of it, and they've taken it. So if they have any concerns, and like I said, the city wants to work with those people because they've done a tremendous job in what they've done to help the problems and help find these animals and homes, legitimate homes where people take care of the animals. And that's the sad thing going on in the city of Jessup. There's a lot of animals out there that are just not being taken care of.
Just running around wild,
Running around wild.
That's not good at all. Not good for them, not good for public safety. And so hopefully they can get that taken care of, and a little more teeth in the ordinance there on the new ordinance will probably be passed then. Well, it has been passed, it's got to be read again.
Right. The first reading has been passed. They have to have a second reading to make it official. And that'll be done on September 15th.
Okay. Somebody just texted in here and sent us a text, says that they have asked City Hall to put the ordinance on the website for folks to download and view. So hopefully they can do that. Put it up there, put the city, put this ordinance on the website, and folks can just download it and read it without having to actually get in their vehicle, drive down there, and have the paper and so forth. So maybe City Hall can. And I don't know if they've done it yet or already or not, but it just says I have asked City Hall, and Nick is the person that sent that in. So don't know which Nick that is, but it could be.
It might be Nick Harris.
It could be. I don't know. But hopefully the City Hall can do that, and folks can just sit there in the convenience of their computer and take a look at that ordinance. Somebody just texted into us here at 912-427-3711. Bob, what are your thoughts on Nolan Grooms and the fact that he's only a freshman? What kind of future can the Jackets expect?
A bright one.
A bright one.
I said, get your shades on because it's a bright future. not only that freshman, sophomore class, I had the chance to go over to watch him play JV Appleton County last Thursday, and they put up 36 points in the first half along with Nolan Grooms directing the offense with 4 touchdown passes and 1 touchdown run, and they've got talent all across the board in those 2 classes. So the future of Wayne County football is awfully bright.
Okay.
And Nolan Grooms is going to be he's already a talented quarterback, but, he's projected to be an all-state quarterback by the time he's done.
Oh, wow.
That's how good this kid is.
Way to go.
Just the throw that he had Friday night against Appleton County, where he came across the field and threw it across his body. TOC kept showing that over and over and said, watch this throw. It's just... He's got, as Jody said, he's got that it factor. He's just got something special. I said, but he's been with it. He's lived with the coach his whole life. He's got football in his brain. And he's a very, if you get to talk to him, he's like Grayson. He's very intelligent. That's what you want. Now, they tell me, I go back to my old days at coaching methods in football with Coach Sam Mervo. So I told that story before where they said, what's the number 1 ingredient quarterback has to have? And I said, great arm, all these athletic abilities.
Right.
And the answer was intelligence.
Intelligence.
And I raised the question again. I said, well, wait a minute. Now Terry Bradshaw won 4 Super Bowls, and they claim he's dumb as dirt.
Couldn't spell cat if you spotted him in the too, huh?
And Sam Merver says, no, son, not that kind of intelligence. Football intelligence, reading defenses, being able to check off, get out of a play. That's what Terry Bradshaw is a genius at. That's the kind of intelligence we're talking about. We're talking about football intelligence. And that's what Grayson Lambert has. That's what Nolan Grooms has. That's what good quarterbacks have. And again, Nolan Grooms is going to be special. It's been fun to watch him already, and I can't wait to watch him throughout his entire high school career.
All right, somebody just sent in a text with a picture that says Bryce Ramsey, and they said the picture was at Media Day.
Okay, well, he was at some event he didn't show up to.
Okay, but at Media Day he was there because there's his picture right there. Okay, so it must have been another event. All right, the Nick that sent in was Nick Harris. He sent that back, said Nick Harris. So Nick Harris, one of the city councilmen, has requested the city to Halls to put the ordinance on the website so folks can download and read it and understand it so they can comment it on in person at the city council meeting on September 15th.
I'll find out what event Bryce Ramsey wasn't at, but Chip Towers made that statement and when he was interviewing us at Civils the other day. So there was an event that he didn't show up that they weren't real happy he didn't show up at.
Okay. All right. Our videos, I just noticed our video has just froze. We're frozen in time there on the screen, Bob. We do appreciate you folks out there sending in these text messages. You can do it anytime at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. If you've got a comment, a question, an announcement you'd like for us to put on, like Jill from the hospital sent us that text message saying there's a big bake sale going on in the lobby of Wayne Memorial Hospital today starting at 9 a.m. to benefit the Jessup project of March of Dimes, so the dollars stay right here. I got to go by Bob and support the March of Dimes. Got to do it. Wouldn't be prudent not to. Well, Georgia Tech plays tonight against Alcorn, isn't it?
Alcorn State.
Alcorn State Braves. Where are they from? Cupcake is what Jonathan says at Cupcake University, huh?
Be careful. Ask Michigan about cupcakes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember the year that when Coach Don took over for Georgia, you know, we played the Richmond Spiders, and they come down and beat the turkey out of us.
Georgia Southern went into games and beat Florida. So
Yeah, so you just never know.
You don't ever know.
Yeah, never know, Bob. All right, let's see if there's anything else. So we'll have the Georgia Tech game for you tonight right here on 105.5 FM. So tune in this evening for Georgia Tech football right here on Big Dog Country Radio. We've got a bunch of Georgia Tech football tickets to give away this season. So we'll start with the next game. So keep it tuned in to 105.5 FM. We'll let you know how you can win tickets to Georgia Tech football games there in Atlanta. All right, Bob, any other words of wisdom this morning?
And just again a reminder that they have the groundbreaking today at 9 o'clock for the Martha Ross Smith Elementary School, and again the reception to follow at the school.
All right, have a good day. All right, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, the world famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Parker Insurance and Realty, located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup, across from the Heritage Bank, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway.